Abel was a herder of animals, and Cain was a farmer. He had crops. Abel decided that he was going to sacrifice his best animal to God. And when they was to sacrifice, they were going to throw it into a fire. And it was basically, they would know how pleased God was by the flame that the fire made, how big it became. Abel was like, yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice my best goat. Cain looked at Abel like, man, you tripping. Like, what's wrong with you? Why would you sacrifice your best goat or your best animal? And so Cain decided that he was going to give something that was less important, a crop that was already expired, basically stale. So when they threw it into the fire, Abel's made a bigger flame. And Abel received praise for that, we could assume. And Cain became jealous of his brother because his brother made a greater sacrifice. But he wanted the same results. He wanted the same results, but he wasn't willing to put in the work. And so you know how the story goes. Cain ended up striking Abel and ending his life. After he did that, he had no remorse. He became so jealous of his brother that he ended his life. Now, what I often think about when I read that story is what happens next. God comes in the story as a third person, as a third party. And he asks Cain, like, hey, where's Abel? And Cain says, basically, from the translation that I read, I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? As in, am I his daddy, basically? Am I his boss? I don't know where he is. He didn't even have remorse. He's talking to God this way. Oftentimes, I think about what Cain could have did differently. What if Cain would have just told the truth and told his brother, when you sacrifice your best animal, or you gave a greater sacrifice, that made me jealous. That made me feel less than.